In this video, I'll show you my transfer plans and initial thoughts on team selection for Game Week 10. Now, before I get into my team selection for Game Week 10, I quickly want to recap my Game Week 9. And my Game Week 9 was a horror show. I had 41 points on the bench. My team in total scored 41 points, and I had another 41 points on the bench. My rank is down to 1.9 million from 1.5 million. Initially, I wanted to start Rodon and bench NDI, but then I thought, why? Why start a defender over a midfielder who's on penalties? And I was so wrong. Wendy Wen, with his 23 points, he slots himself into top 5 defenders, top 5 performances by defenders in FPL history. Who would have thought that he's going to score 23 points? 2 goals, DEFCON, clean sheet, and 3 bonus points in the same game. He was my last sum. I so wish I used my bench boost, but this game week's now behind us. I don't want to think a lot about it because it literally depresses me. I was hoping that I'm going to gain rank, but that's not happening. So let's get into my thoughts for Game Week 10. Now, at this point, if you're watching the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're liking the content. I would really appreciate that. So, going into Game Week 10, I had 2 free transfers and I've already used them. I used them on Sunday itself. Now, my first transfer, I've sold Kudus and I've brought in Mbuomo from Manchester United. Now, it actually looks like we have got Mbuomo from last year back. 5-goal contribution for United thus far this season, and 4 out of those 5 have come in the last 3 games. He scored against Liverpool, then 2 goals against Brighton. He looks like the best Manchester United asset to have. Also, he has the highest non-penalty XG of any player in the Premier League. So going into the fixture run from Game Week 10 to Game Week 15, he looks like one of the best assets to own in the game right now. He faces Nottingham Forest in Game Week 10, one of the teams you want to target in FPL right now. Then in Game Week 11, United go away to Tottenham. Yes, they're third on the table. But if you look at their home form, they are number 70. Then there's Everton in Game Week 12, Crystal Palace, West Ham, and Wolves. Easily there's some goals and assists in there, right? Also, he's on set pieces, nailed to play 90 minutes every game. United, they don't have Europe. They're also already out of the Carabao Cup. So unless he's injured, he's going to play every game. There might be a slight chance that Bruno is off penalties. Now, you might hate me when I say this, but there is a little chance that Bruno is off penalties. The player I transferred out, Kudus, look at Spurs' fixtures. They face Chelsea, United, and Arsenal in the next 3. That's 3 of the big 6 in the next 3 games. After that, there's Fulham, which is a decent fixture. Fulham are not playing that good right now. But then there's Newcastle and Brentford. So it just felt like the right time to sell Kudus. And Mbuomo, he looks like one of the best players to get in right now. Then to be able to afford Mbuomo, I had to find a player who's cheap and also is starting games. Achamebong at Chelsea, he started the last 3 games for them. He's a youngster, but with all the injuries surrounding Chelsea, I think he is nailed on for at least the next few games. Also, I want to use my bench boost soon, so I needed a player who starts games. The player I've sold, Wendy Wen, just off a 23-pointer, but I think if you're getting him in now, it's a trap. Look at his fixtures. Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Fulham, Newcastle, and Brentford in the next 6. Do you really think that Spurs is going to keep a clean sheet? Also, yes, Spurs got 2 goals from corners, but that's not going to happen every game. If you had him for the 23-pointer, great. But I don't think this is a good time to get him now. Spurs defender right now is a trap. So I've sold Wendy Wen. I've gotten Chamapong. He faces Tottenham next. I'm still not sure. Maybe I'll start him. Maybe I'll bench him. I'm still debating. But then after that, Chelsea play Wolves and Burnley. 2 games where I might actually start him. Also, as I have previously mentioned, I want to use my bench boost soon. So Achamepong just seemed like a decent player to buy right now. And finally, my team selection for Game Week 10. Now, these are only my initial thoughts. I might make some changes. I don't think I'm going to use any transfers. I don't like taking hits. I've already used all my free transfers, but I might make some changes in the team here and there. Now, in goal, I've gone with Donnarumma over Dubravka. I think that's a given. I'm never going to start Dubravka against Arsenal. Then in defense, I've gone again with the 3 at the back. I'm finding it so hard to play a 4 or 5 at the back. So I've gone again with a 3 at the back. Gabriel, Burn, and Rodon to start. And on bench, I have Achamepong and Senesi. Achamepong plays Tottenham. I don't think I want to start him. I think Chelsea wins the game, but Tottenham will probably score a goal. And then Senesi away from home against Manchester City. I see City having a really good game. Yes, people love him, and Senesi will probably get DEFCON in that game. But I think City will have a decent game. And I want to target clean sheets and attacking returns. I don't want to depend on DEFCON to get points. Then my midfield, I've got Enzo, Semenyo, Mbuomo, and Neto. On the bench, I have NDI. Now, Enzo is a peculiar one. Lots of people got him in recently. People got him in because everyone thought, okay, he's going to play as the number 10. But Pereska seems to have changed something. Pereska is actually playing him deeper, which for me makes sense. But I still want to start him. I think he's still on penalties for Chelsea. Then Semenyo, I already said I see City winning this game, but if someone from Bournemouth is going to score, it would probably be Semenyo. Then Mbuomo against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, one of the worst teams. Obviously, Mbuomo starts. That's why I just got him in. He is my vice captain right now, but it's very much possible that I give him the armband. Then Neto, another player who's nailed out for Chelsea, he gets rested in Europe and he starts every game in the Premier League. Yes, he doesn't play 90 minutes every game, but I think he's one of their best attacking assets. He already has 2 goals and 2 assists in the season. Then my front line, Voltamada, Haaland, and Gyökeres. Voltamada against West Ham, I think you all know that he's a definite start. Then there's Haaland. Haaland, my captaincy lies with him right now. I might switch to Mbuomo. I have a feeling that I'm falling behind and I need to start gaining ranks. And then finally, my last forward, Gyökeres. He is so frustrating to own. Arsenal are doing decent, but he's just not getting the attacking returns that we want. Other Arsenal assets look like they're better to own at this point, but I just couldn't figure out how to get Mbumo in, keep an Arsenal attacker, as well as sell Gyökeres at the same time without taking any hits. So in the end, I decided I'll keep Gyökeres for now. If he still doesn't perform in the next 2 games, he is out for sure. I'm an Arsenal fan. Maybe there's a bit of bias involved, but I really wanted to keep an Arsenal attacker. If he doesn't perform in the next 2 game weeks, he is 100% out. So that's my early game week 10 selection video. Again, if you like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe for more such content. Follow me on this journey and help me grow my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.